Studio is now live, so the recording is starting, and I'm going to hand over to you now.
Hi guys, welcome to Imagine Middle East Comsto. My name is Savio. I take care of sales engineering of Avaya International, and it's an absolute pleasure for me to be invited here to talk to you all about Avaya Cloud and our new branding and messaging around the customer experience economy. So interesting last 9-10 months that we've had of 2020, and we don't need to go into all the details because we've all been following it quite closely. But from an Avaya speak, it shows you the impact of our install base and how large we are in the enterprise communications, both real-time and near real-time communications. The stats speak for itself. It's been a real transformation year. It was going to be a transformation year. The dynamic of the pandemic has accelerated a lot of our transformations. As you can tell, we've launched pure cloud solutions. We've launched new consumption models through subscription. Our private cloud business has skyrocketed over 50% in double digit. We've had about 2,500% increase on our pure cloud collaboration environment called Avaya Spaces. And as you can tell, 5 million plus contact center seats around the globe. We've moved, hundreds of thousands of these seats to work from home, work from hotels, and different dynamics based on the geography that we've had our customers placed in. And it's just been one heck of a year in most instances. So Avaya has completed 20 years, and this year has been the anniversary. In September, we completed 20 years as Avaya. And the one thing that we've delivered, although we've never spoken about it, is experiences. We've done everything from contact centers, voice, then unified comms and collaboration, video, and finally we're delivering outcomes that really matter to our customers, because that's what we're looking for today. It isn't only about technology, it's about the people, the processes, and bringing it all together that actually formulate all these experiences. And we're going to show you how some of our solutions actually help you deliver some of these experiences. So Avaya, again, as part of our we launched our new branding. It's called Avaya One Cloud. It represents the umbrella of all our solutions in the contact center, the unified comms, and the communication platform as a service. Between the three pillars, that exhibits our full portfolio from devices, headsets, on-prem, off-prem, managed, and public cloud. We're also now representing multi-cloud, where we've now begin to support a number of our solutions across the multitude of different cloud providers like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. And we leverage that ecosystem for a lot of our automation, and it helps us with something we call layered innovation, which helps us layer on top innovation on top of your existing communications or contact center environments, or help you build new communications environment by layering innovation like social media, artificial intelligence, predictive, prescriptive, and future analytics, and a number of interesting things in both the customer service and experience world. So customer experience is about everything. And we all heard the phrase, happy employees deliver good and happy customer experiences. And that is exactly why we see, coming into year 21 or 2021, we're going to see a merging and a blurring of these lines as we create or deliver solutions where we get the whole enterprise to be customer focused by providing employees the tools, the motivation, the knowledge to help collaborate collaborate and communicate to their customers and interact with customers on the way they see fit, whether through digital channels and a number of different elements that we see as we move away from physical but more to digital interactions. Going into digital interactions, of course, we've seen a number of different dynamics hit the ground. We're going to see the advent of 5G that will increase the number of devices in the Internet of Things. We're going to see a number of APIs come out from all different vendors and solution providers, and we know we will have to engage with them to provide seamless solutions across both on-prem or in the cloud, as well as devices and platforms that we will integrate with using our own APIs and SDKs as we see fit. But the end state is to provide a seamless experience both for the employee as well as the customer. We've always said this as well. And the other thing that we've done is we've stated that there are no two contact centers that are identical. Every contact center has its own print, depending on how they want to go to market, the way they want to interact with their customers, and the way they want to differentiate themselves from the rest of the market they play in. And across these journeys, Avaya has been there throughout all of these. We've got customers that have been our customers across the last 3 transformations of this industry and are carrying on to be with us in many shapes and forms. We've got new customers that just want the multi-experience environment, but we've also got customers that have gone along this journey from voice to multi-channel, to creating the blurring of lines in the omni-channel and providing the preferred channel, infusion of innovation like AI, which is a large word for everything automation, whether it's chatbots, voice bots, analytics, knowledge, and the rest of it. And finally, multi-experience, which brings in different modalities that you can interact with, whether it's voice, video, gesture, facial recognition, and a number of new elements. As we move into this new dynamic world of work from home, we are beginning to see different asks from our customers. Customers want to secure their environments because contact center agents are no longer sitting in large rooms, but in their home. So how do you secure that the agent that is sitting in front of the desktop is the agent that's supposed to service you? Different things like having wearables and be able to monitor and proactively announce or notify customers of information and notifications that might need them to take an action that they might need to interact with you. So there are a number of elements coming into the customer experience economy. These are the 4 pillars that we see. So first is getting connected and getting your customers to get connected. This is differentiated channels, voice, video, social media, web chat, the web, mobile apps, etc. In that space. The next thing is the ability to process and orchestrate the process of interaction. As today we all know, information workers have a number of dynamics to deal with. They're multi-hatted and they're supposed to deliver the right outcome. At the same time, be able to have the expertise and knowledge to deliver it. But how do you get those processes in place? Through tools, workflows that we can provide that help you walk through both self-service as well as assisted service through agents. We can provide a plethora of process orchestration tools that help you with your service. The next 2 elements are agent-based. One is managing the expertise around the clock or during specific work times like many customers are doing, and providing the right level of service, and then providing the agent with true knowledge and insight, the right kind of information from a knowledge base, the right kind of insight or analytics based on a specific customer so that we can personalize the customer interaction, provide more intelligence, and try and make it as frictionless as possible to close off the end state. But the end goal of all of this is the ability to bring all of this together. Now, most of y'all who worked with us in the past know Avaya in the contact center space has been a leader and will always stay a leader because not only because of our technology, the teams that help support these technologies, we've been in this business, it's part of our DNA. We know how customer experience works. We understand the KPIs that our customers want, and we know how to bring efficiencies to those customer services and interactions as we move forward. Now, this is really interesting as we take place because one of the things in the past that we've always seen with unified comms and collaboration is there've never been real KPIs. In many instances, it was a nice to have or lines of business wanting to collaborate on a project. Whenever it came down to an enterprise wide requirement, it would default to a standard provider that provided your desktop or over the top solutions that didn't integrate into your voice solutions. So the digital workplace over the last 9 months has really come of age. One is the ability to work from anywhere. The next is we've all of a sudden got organized because we're forever in meetings, virtual meetings. So our calendars look really up to date and in order, and they're all sequenced and planned to perfection. But we also have these one-off ad hoc meetings that you need to get in. So right now, the digital workplace is evolving. And finally, you're going to see infusion of artificial intelligence even in this space, where you get elements of voice, gesture, wearables help you navigate your digital workplace or coordinate your digital workplace, both your calendar and your collaboration tools as we go forward. So as a Avaya, we've taken this stance where we're going to work and help modernize our existing customer base with IX Workplace and provide on-premise solutions. But we've also got a pure cloud play with Avaya Spaces. And between the collaboration client and our devices, we are providing a truly holistic way to help you collaborate seamlessly, whether you work from home or in office, give you a singular experience. As of this year, in fact, I think this week, we've launched the Vantage 3. You're going to see Spaces, IX Workplace, and a number of other collaboration tools be integrated into the Vantage 3, which is a full HD camera and video, has NFC interfaces, HDMI interfaces, Bluetooth. So it just helps you provide a device at your desk that is a lot more than just your phone. The next thing is huddle rooms are not only for huddle rooms, but can be used at home. In fact, what I'm talking to you over right now is a huddle room camera that can help me not only navigate my Avaya collaboration tools, but collaboration tools from the likes of the other large players like Zoom or Microsoft and the likes of it. Help you navigate voice conferences with Bluetooth devices. So right now, if you have to look at my desk, which you can't, you just have to trust me, is I'm using, a hands-free Bluetooth device along with my huddle room integrated into a hub that provides me with the visuals of my screen and the collaboration client that I'm using to record this presentation, basically. So to give you a sense of what the Vantage looks like, you're going to have the exact same look and feel as your computer. Now, what this is going to let you do is use your Vantage device as your video device and your screen as your presentation device. So essentially, if you were using just your laptop, you could have your Vantage on the desk to become your communications while you used your screen to present. So we can seamlessly coordinate and get your laptop or your screen in sync with the Vantage phone to help them work together and deliver a seamless presentation experience. Integrated with the calendar and your messaging, and be able to have all the views possible with both the people, calendar, and Spaces view in general. So you're all probably very, very familiar with Avaya Aura, Avaya IX Workplace. You know our managed services offering. You've seen our meeting solutions with IX Workplace, and now integrated with our devices. You begin to see our clients integrated into those devices. And finally, the ability to provide what we call business-centric collaboration, which I'm going to elaborate on in the next couple of slides. But this is truly the ability to streamline and orchestrate your workday before, during, and after your meetings. Integrate these collaboration tools not only into our devices, but your mainstream business applications, whether it be learning tools, um, HMS tools for hospitality, healthcare environments, financial. We're able to integrate into a number of tools. And we're doing all this with the APIs that come out of Avaya Spaces. Avaya Spaces, as we move forward, is going to be a real game changer. Now, the reasons being that we are in the calendar year 2021, we are going to bring calling to Spaces. Of course, it already has meetings. We are integrating our devices, including some of our J series when the J189 comes out, and we move the firmware. We'll have that going, and the ability to have APIs to help integrate into your tools. One of the other things that you all might or might not know is we have a relationship with NVIDIA in the Google Cloud, and this helps accelerate some game-changing abilities with our collaboration tool. First of all, the AI elements of NVIDIA are going to help remove background noises. I've seen this in action. Even a dog barking, as you see in the video, can be removed while the person's talking up front. We will have 61 concurrent videos up, and you'll be able to change and customize that layout. That 61% is the highest in the industry you're going to see. You're going to see immersive live presentation views. You'll be able to have multiple presenters in front, and when the active participant is talking, he'll be bold while the other one will be a watermark in the back of your screen. Later on in the year, I'm thinking more like mid of 2021, you're going to see live transcription. Of course, the background image replacement is going to be somewhere early 21. So you're going to say, so what's new about background imaging? Well, most that work today work based on your laptop. This is happening up in the cloud, and you'll be able to use any background based on the intelligence in the cloud. Very detailed, very granular, that it gives you the proper silhouette across the cloud. But as we all know, innovation is not stopping, and it's in fact accelerating and getting faster and faster, and we're not going to be able to keep up with it but by ourselves and just organically. So what Avaya is doing is exposing a number of APIs across our solutions, more so with Spaces, to help integrate artificial intelligence tools, your own chatbots, your own cloud solutions, to provide solutions across the board. And when you look at Spaces, you all should not only look at it as a client, a collaboration client, a video client. It has a number of different functionalities, such as messaging, such as file sharing, the ability to integrate endpoints and applications into it, as well as act as your end user client at the end of the day, probably by mid, or actually first quarter of Q1, first quarter of calendar year 2021. We've already begun some interesting integrations in the education, healthcare, and public sector spaces in Middle East Africa, most of them in the healthcare in Saudi Arabia, with the education in Pakistan, and some of the public sector happening here in the Middle East itself. So we've got a number of things happening. And this is the one slide that sort of summarizes everything that we do in Avaya and how we're taking it to market. So basically, we've got a number of on-prem solutions that can be augmented via hybrid augmentation of our public cloud solutions. We have APIs to integrate our ecosystem partners as well as our cloud vendors. We have the ability to manage our offering across the portfolio, analytics, our contact center, our UC portfolio, and it's all under the one cloud umbrella in general. So as you all know, we have a number of customers that we work with in region, across the geographical regions, and across the globe. We've had some significantly large distributed environments, and they're growing rapidly because of cloud. We all know that cloud in the Middle East is still growing, but we've seen many of our customers start to investigate both how to get their environments managed, as well as investigate elements that can help augment their environments through public cloud delivery models. So please do not be afraid to talk to your communications customers that are interested in communications environments about the solutions. As you know, we do the whole portfolio on-prem. We can give you a complete CapEx model. We can provide you a subscription model with several new entitlements, multi-year subscription models. We can then manage your services and help you get customers that want to have a managed environment. We can do hybrid models as well as pure public cloud. And you're going to see a lot of new public cloud offerings coming out in calendar year 2021 as you see fit. So that's the end of my short message around the Avaya portfolio. And I'd like to thank the conference organizers, Westcon Comsto, for Imagine Middle East, for inviting us to talk and communicate our message. And I wish all of you out there participating in this conference a very happy conference, and stay safe and stay well. And if there are any questions, you will probably know how to reach us or talk to us, directly when you need to be, when you need to do so. So from me, thank you so much, and hope you all have a good conference.
Awesome. Yeah, we are all back here. Savio, we are also thinking to have a few 5 quiz questions at the end. So if you want to add, Alex, if he can just say, about the quiz at the end, if you can just take that shot again where he just says, stay tuned for a small quiz on, what I've covered during the presentation, something like that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So, hang on.
So
I'm going to pop myself in the back. Just give a small little pause and then start, please. Thank you.
And I think just right after this, we've got an upcoming quiz for a few questions, and wish you all the best as you'll answer them.
Perfect. Yep, we got that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, Savio. Savio, based on your presentations, do you think you can send through Noora 5 quiz questions, like multiple choice based? Like one question?
Take care of it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Next up we have is the teaser video. You can take anywhere between a few seconds to a minute just to introduce yourself and tell them that you look forward to seeing them at Imagine Middle East by Westcon.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You feel you're ready? Then I'm going to just pop everybody now on the back and just give yourself a small little breather, and then over to you.
Hey everyone, welcome to Imagine Middle East. My name is Savio. I run sales engineering for Avaya International, and I look forward to seeing all of you there. It's going to be a great show.
Perfect. Everybody happy?
Yeah. Alex, how long was Savio's recording earlier of what we got of his session?
It was 21 minutes and something seconds.
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a perfect timing.
Okay.
Okay. Fantastic. Everybody happy?
Yeah.
You happy?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. That was really flawless, actually. There was not one pause in your presentation.
Cool.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Savio, for that. So So Schnabel, just a question. This pre-record, so Savio doesn't actually need to be live on the day of the event since this is the pre-recording, right?
Yes, he doesn't have to be present there. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, obviously, I will share the details with him if he wants to, but I just want to.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So I will have a
Yes,
buyer
sir.
representative online in case. So
Okay.
how do we manage the question and answers? Are there any?
So if anything comes through the chat, we can keep someone on. So Alex, tell us. So if there's any question that comes in, how would we manage that? Would we address that at the end, or would we just get it on email?
As far as I understood it,
Yeah.
the questions will be answered after the event.
At the end, right?
Yeah. So if you do want to answer questions directly, there is a chat box next to the video from the viewer's perspective, and and you'll be able to maybe send a team member in to watch the event, and if there's any direct questions associated to anything in your product, then you can answer them directly in the chat on the day.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. Awesome. Schnabel, if I can just ask you to stay behind, and then if you guys are all done, unless you have anything else.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Savio. Thanks for your time. Thanks, Noora.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Schnabel, is Tushar available? Because I just want to
check. Sure.
Because I want to just show him how the overlay is going to look like.
Yeah, for sure. I'll just pull out the link for this call and send it to him.